Hey, good Saturday to you. I'm Storm Team 9 Meteorologist Patrick Ellis here with your ENC Weather Update for this June the 1st, 2013, the first day of hurricane season in the Atlantic Basin. Thankfully, nothing to talk about in that category today, so that's good news in that category. But we are going to be talking about some changes. We're tracking changes in the weather forecast. It's been hot and dry and humid the last several days. Now we're going to be transitioning into more in the way of some rain showers as we start off this upcoming work week. Let's take a few shots from the SkyCam network this afternoon. Here's a look from Onslow Memorial Hospital down in Jacksonville. A nice afternoon, mostly sunny skies. Temperatures still kind of warm down there, still in the 80s across Onslow County this afternoon. It's 88 currently in Richlands, but at New River Air Station it's 83 right now. So still fairly toasty this afternoon. And if you've been down to the beach, it's been a nice afternoon with temperatures right in the low 80s. And here's the look from the Hampton Inn in Greenville along Greenville Boulevard as you're looking back off towards the east, right there at the intersection of Greenville Boulevard and Hooker Road. Nice afternoon. Few puffy fair weather cumulus clouds this afternoon here in Greenville. Temperature right now 88. It's hot. And it's going to continue to be hot, I think, for at least another day before we get a little bit of relief in here as we head towards the first portion of the upcoming work week. All right, down to the SPC outlook for today, and slight risk stretching from the from southwest Texas all the way up and through Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, Kentucky, Tennessee, all the way up into the Great Lakes region of Ohio and Pennsylvania, New York. We're still underneath the influence of that high pressure system, but it is scooting off to the east. I think by tomorrow afternoon you'll notice the changes because we'll start to see a little bit more in the way of cloud cover moving into eastern North Carolina by tomorrow afternoon. And just for fun, here's the outlooks for tomorrow. Slight risk well north of us as the cold front starts to move a little bit closer to us. I think by Monday you'll see the changes really start to come into play, but I'm not expecting any severe weather with this upcoming system, the main forcing well to the north, so we won't have to deal with that. But do expect some heavy rains at times, also some thunder and lightning. We'll show you that on the 12Z GFS here in just a minute. Here's the look at 500 millibars this afternoon, and you see the upper trough still back off to the west. This is the one that obviously created the severe weather across Oklahoma yesterday. A lot of people got caught up in that. I can't even explain that, and I have a feeling I'll get on soapbox about that if I get into too much detail about some of the things that went wrong yesterday out there. But thoughts and prayers to the folks in Oklahoma. But how this will affect our weather pattern, obviously it's going to have to move eastward, and this was looking like on Sunday. It kind of dissolves. The whole trough kind of broadens out here, and the main energy is shunted well to the north. We've got this leftover energy here for Sunday afternoon that could spark up a few showers and thunderstorms, but I think the better chance really moves in here later on Sunday and into Monday. That's going to be our best chance for seeing some showers and thunderstorms. Here's a look on Monday, and once again, it's just going to be a trailing cold front behind this low pressure system. It is not going to do very much in the way of being able to wring out the atmosphere. It is just too weak, but it's just got enough moisture there and enough forcing to get some showers and thunderstorms going come Monday, as well as Tuesday as well. I think the best chance of rain on Tuesday will likely happen during the morning time hours as the whole piece of energy actually moves off the coast, and we start to get underneath the influence of another ridge building in here as we head towards Tuesday. But I don't think it's actually going to build in as much as you would think. Temperatures are going to stay a little bit cool, especially with the fact that we're going to have this northwesterly flow coming into the pipe, and look what happens on Wednesday. It just kind of flattens out, though. A more westerly wind, and that's a warmer wind for us in the upper atmosphere. That'd be a warmer wind, but it's also a dry wind for us coming off the mountains. That is going to help keep us dry that day. I think Wednesday, with the exception of maybe some southern counties, will be dry that afternoon on Wednesday, and mostly sunny as well. We'll fast forward into Thursday. Still dry. You start to see the flow starting to come out of the southwest, another trough back off to the west. Start to see some energy down here. We'll talk about that in just a second because you'll see what happens here as we get to the end of the run. Here's Friday, and that energy down here starts to get a little bit closer, but look what happens. We've got another little trough digging down for Friday that is going to help, bring up some chances for showers and thunderstorms for Friday. Here's the look on Saturday, and we've got this open low off the coast. A little short wave right off the coast. We got a trough trying to dig in here. This is an interesting setup. I'll show you on the surface map here in a minute what that actually looks like at the surface. But all the models are in fairly good agreement on the placement of this now. The other day it was a little bit, yesterday actually, it was a little bit more obscure, but now we're starting to see this be a little bit more organized. I'll show you that, like I said, on the surface chart here in a second. At the end of the run, a little messy here as the trough trying to move through, but look at this huge ridge, this little short ridge that kind of moves in here through the central United States. That's going to be a hot couple of days there. Next Sunday's looking fairly hot. If not, this area may have to deal with some storminess. This looks like it could be one of those setups where we see MCS after MCS kind of going through the flow, and we'll have thunderstorms through Alabama and Mississippi these days. Down to the surface output, and once again, obviously today dry for the most part. We've had maybe 1 or 2 showers pop up well south of here. Here's a look on Sunday, mainly dry, maybe a few showers. We'll keep it at about a 10% chance for a shower or a thunderstorm for tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, maybe a few spots touching 90 again. Here's Monday, cold front pushing through. Bulk of the rain shower activity looks like it's going to be shunted further north, but I will say this, it is still going to rain a good bit here across eastern North Carolina going into Monday. So be prepared for that. It's going to rain a good bit on Monday. Here's a look on Tuesday, and we have a little surface high trying to build in here, but we still have some lingering moisture. I think that what's going to happen is that most of the frontal forcing is going to be off the coast, but we'll still have some lingering showers for Tuesday. We'll call it 40% chance for a shower or thunderstorm on Tuesday, with temperatures still in the low 80s. And Monday's going to be the same way. We're going to be in the low 80s with mostly cloudy skies for Monday. I think by Tuesday we start to dry out just a little bit as the westerly wind starts to kick in here. That's going to dry us out, maybe give us some sunshine through the afternoon hours of Tuesday. Here's Wednesday, nice and dry. Temperatures low 80s with that westerly flow coming off the mountains. Here's Thursday, maybe a sea breeze shower. We'll call it about a 10% chance that afternoon. But look at all the moisture down here to the south. That's that little piece of mischief down there in the south. Here's Friday, and it's starting to get a little organized at the surface. We'll call it about a 20 to 30% chance for a shower or thunderstorm that afternoon, with partly cloudy skies. It looks like it's going to probably be in the mid-80s that afternoon. And at Saturday, the GFS trying to pull it off towards the east a little bit further. The European, basically right up the coast. Canadian, right up the coast. This is going to be a close call. It's almost too close. But all the models had the general idea of that this would happen with this close low coming up the coast. The proximity to the coast is going to be the factor of whether or not we see showers and thunderstorms, or we just see a cloudy day. It's going to be a close call. So, and also this is several days out, so we've got some time to work with here. This could potentially be our first tropical depression of the year if this were to develop. Now, not to say that it could just be a low that comes up the coast, an extratropical low that comes up the coast, but we're in hurricane season, so we have to think about these things. And at the end of the run, that low moves off the coast, and like I said, this is going to be an MCS setup for Mississippi, Alabama, and we're going to stay mainly dry. I think by Sunday we may still see some showers and thunderstorms across the area, but I think for the most part we're good. That's going to do it for me this afternoon. I'll be on this afternoon at 6 as well as 7 on WNCT, 10 o'clock on the CW, and 11 o'clock on WNCT. You can follow us on Facebook as well as Twitter and WNCT.com to get all the latest weather information here across Eastern North Carolina. Have a great rest of your weekend here in Eastern North Carolina, as it will be a nice one, at least for today and tomorrow. And to start off the work week, unfortunately, we're going to have to talk about rain showers. All right, have a good one.